Yo, what's up everybody? Before we get into this video, I just want to say a quick shout out and thank you to the EA Creator Network. This video is possible because of them. All right, let's get into it. How y'all doing? It's LowkeyRoss, and today I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about the Wattson changes coming on into the new Apex season, season 22 Shockwave. I was recently talking to Swordaz, and he was telling me, you overthink your content a lot and you try to put too much time into it. People just want to see what you have to offer, and you don't always have to make it so crazy. So I'm not going to edit this. I'm just going to kind of one take it and show you guys everything. So without further ado, let's get into it. First of all, I need to level up Wattson real quick. I think you guys are going to be in for a treat this season. I'm not going to lie. If you guys do not know my history on Wattson, you can probably watch some of my older videos, or if you are someone who cares about stats and stuff, you can look at my old stuff. I was the third ever Wattson to hit 100k on PC, and I was the first person to do it with the controller. I played a lot of Wattson in my time. I've played a lot of Wattson. So I've been with her basically since day one of her release, and recently she got some crazy changes. So with her perks, everything's gonna be the same for the level 2. I still prefer the fresh start. Some people like the falling stars. It really just depends on if you have, a lifeline, Newcastle, whatever on your team, right? So this doesn't matter. But where it gets really interesting is gonna be these next two perks, okay? So we have the power pylon, and then this one is called emergency power. For some reason, it shows up incorrectly on my screen. I don't know if that's just a me bug or if it was for everybody during this early access event. Shout out EA again. I think I have to probably add a voiceover at the beginning and say that. But yeah, we're going to look at both of these. So first, we'll look at power pylon. If you didn't pay attention to it, in the past, it was just doubling the ultimate's HP, right? This time, now the ultimate regains charge. So what does that mean, you might ask me? I'm going to show y'all. So I need to damage myself a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Hopefully I don't die here. Okay. So now that I have no shield, I'm going to place my ultimate. And now you see how the ultimate is, going away. Not going away, but I'm basically siphoning the shield from this ultimate, right? See how it's slowly taking away. This is how Wattson ult would work in season, 21 through everything that came before when they first made this change, right? Now that I'm full, watch what happens to my gen. It's slowly recharging. So in the past, it would deplete and it would stay depleted. But now, if you take the power pylon, over time, this is going to build itself back up. Basically meaning if you can keep this protected and keep people from blowing it up, you're going to have literally infinite shield where you are. So if you're someone who likes to play zone and likes to rotate early, this is literally perfect for you. You are literally, all you have to do is, find God spot, find the best spot to hold early in a ranked match, get this bad boy down, and you're chilling. But let's say that, you want to try the other perk. Let's say you want to be a little different. I think I have to break this. Let me get a gun real quick. Also, if you're watching this video, please let me know how the pacing and everything feels, because I have literally, I've not done a one take in so long. So if you guys don't like this, please let me know. I won't do stuff like this in the future if that's the case. But so now, once again, the first perk really doesn't matter. So this other one is called emergency power, and you can see here it says hashtag upgrade Wattson ult max pylons ink short desk. So I don't know what all that means, but if you go here, it says what it's actually supposed to do. And I should have told you that earlier, but I forgot. But basically what it does is it doubles the ultimate's charge and it recharges your allies faster. So you're gonna get twice as much total shield that the ultimate can give you, and it's going to recharge you twice as fast. So I encourage you to go back. I know I probably should just put it side by side, but I'm being very lazy. I'm one taking everything, but at least I'm being honest with you guys. I'm going to pop this ult excel real quick. And then I'm going to damage myself again. I'm going to crack myself and lose all my shield. And then I want you to see how fast that it comes back, okay? Now, sure, this is also with Wattson's passive. Wattson does have a nice passive. But it's insane. It's insane. So let's go ahead and look at it. Also, it looks a little different. I actually like how it looks visually. So you can see it's almost like a more teal shade. It's going a lot faster, and my health is going up so fast, or my shield. You know what I mean? And just like that, I'm ready to fight. So if you're someone who plays more aggressively, if you ever watch my gameplay, or if you're a Lamek enjoyer, you're a Burno enjoyer, whoever you might watch, Bot Spike, this is gonna be really, really good for players like that who are very aggressive and like applying the pressure on their opponents and just want to stay active and not be out of a fight for too long. The way that this recharges you and can recharge your whole team, it's so quick, it's so efficient. When you pair this with Wattson's passive especially, you're going to be so so healthy all the time, as long as you're not taking damage. What else do I need to tell you guys about? I'm literally not cutting this. This is a one take, so I'm trying to remember everything. So there's all of that. Oh, okay. So also, look at this. This is for all controller legends. So let's say I put some fences down, right? We'll just ping this one. Okay? I can step away as far as 75 meters. And guess what I can do? Oh, this is so lit. This is so lit. I'm 49 meters away. Let's back up some more. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. 75 meters. If you go 76, you can't. You see what that says? Pick up node. Look at this. You see the fence down there? Boom. Gone. You see this fence right here? Gone. So now, if you're a controller legend, you're going to be able to pick up any of your, whether you're caustic, whether it's like a trap, whether it's rampart wall, Wattson nodes, catalyst, goo, whatever it's called, spikes. You're going to be able to pick that up from 75 meters. So instead of having to, you know, set up shop in one place and then tear everything down and rotate, you can literally, if you're getting pushed, you can just dip immediately, not worry about picking your nodes back up, and you can just take them on the go, you know? And that might not seem like a big thing for maybe someone who does play only pubs, but if you're playing ranked, you know sometimes you need to rotate fast, especially closer to late game, and sometimes you get slammed by teams. And let's say you don't have an ultimate to recharge your nodes faster, your little shield or your fence nodes or whatever. You are going to be very, very happy to find out now that you can pick them up even if you're not next to them. For those who don't know, maybe you're a little bit newer to Wattson. Obviously, you only get 4 unless you're in the ult, right? But anytime you pick them up, it is returned to one of your charges for your Q or your L1, LB, whatever, you know, input you're using. So that's really, really clutch as well. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear the rain. The sky just fell out next to me. And lastly, so I can't show you guys this, and I'm going to kind of use this to segue y'all into, you know, my other video, but I think it's worth watching. All controller legends also got this overcharge passive. And what this does is it gives you an extra bar of shield when you're in the zone. So to put this in perspective for you guys, let me just be full health because why not? So let's say I had a blue, right? If I was standing in zone right now, as soon as the zone is active, I would have a whole nother bar. So think of how your shield bar looks when you have a blue armor and then you pick up a purple. You see how I have that extra bar of purple? I would have an extra bar of blue shield, right? The color doesn't really matter, but it sort of does, because think about it this way. So this is what I would look like right now if I was in zone. I would have 4 you know, bars of shield, which is 25 apiece. Now let's say a team pushes you. A lot of people are not going to pay attention to this early on or really make much of a mental note of this change. If you're playing triple controller legends, for some reason, if you're going to be some freak and you're playing, you know, caustic, catalyst, Wattson, actually might be kind of good with the new map, by the way. Y'all are going to love to see it. Let's say you're all on blue, but you're all in zone. You guys are going to all, when you're being shot at, it's going to look like you have blue armor. But in reality, you're going to be purple. You're going to be purple, right? Because you are going to be in zone and have an extra 25 shield. Now, this does not scale up to red. Once you're at red, you're just going to have the same value. So between purple and red shield, there is no change. But it's kind of nice because as a control legend, you know, you don't necessarily want to run around the map and grab all the Evo caches that you might want to grab when you're playing a skirmish or assault class, whatever the situation is, right? So as long as you can secure a purple, you're basically red. And that means you're good. You're ready for endgame. And people are going to push you more because they're going to see you early game with these blues thinking, oh, you know, they just have blues. We have purples or red. Let's push. And in reality, it's a lot closer. You guys all have, you know, purples or reds. It just looks different on your screen. They did also add, I don't know if it works on dummies because honestly, I haven't spent too much time in the range. Oh, well, it's always been on dummies actually. But now when you're fighting people, you will see their health bars over their head. So that might not be as big of a deal, but I also think the whole health bar thing over people's heads is gonna slip in the back of people's minds. A lot of the Apex players right now are so stuck in what the game has been, and I think these changes might not register with them completely. So you will have like a little bit of time where honestly you'll probably catch people off guard. They'll be like, I did so much damage to him, he only had blue, but really, you know what's going on. But if you want to see what that looks like and you want to see some gameplay with it, you guys should go watch my other video. This video is coming to an end, but I'm going to link you guys to this video where in the early access event, I dropped a 4K with 16 kills. I was the only person of the entire playtest, at least in the NA region, because I don't know how all the other regions did, to have a 4K. They only did 2 total matches where everyone was in 60-person lobbies. And then after that, they lowered it to 15 because a bunch of people had to step away or were doing like side quests or everyone was filming their own content. So there were only 2 matches and I was able to secure a 4K and 16 kills. And I really want you guys to go see it. It's awesome. You also get to see all these things in effect, except you will not get to see the this upgrade right here, the emergency power, because there was one issue during the early access where Lifeline ult was causing the servers to crash. And when I saw the way that it looks when you look to select emergency power, I got very discouraged to select it because I was kind of scared. I was like, okay, what if I ult and I crash the game? Because this doesn't look like it's maybe ready to be out yet. Maybe it's not completely polished. So I didn't use it. So I'm sorry about that. But you guys will see all the stuff I just talked about if you guys go watch that video. Anyways, 10.5 minutes of me straight yapping. Hope you guys don't mind. Thank you guys for watching. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the content. This season is going to be awesome. Thank you guys for everybody who held on to Apex. I know it's been a little bit of a rough patch, but Respawn is really doing a lot of good things, and they're continuing to go in the right direction. And I think if you play the game, you will be really satisfied with how, you know, how things are coming along. Obviously, cheaters, all that stuff, still a problem. But as long as we're chipping away at everything slowly but surely, like we will get there. We'll get to where we want to be. Not everything has been fixed, and I know not everybody will be happy, but go into it with an open mind and watch yourself enjoy the game again. Okay. I love you guys. Go check out that other video, and yeah, peace.